Good run this morning. Off to work. My morning ritual here at St. Monica's. I grab a cup of coffee, and funny enough, this is coffee from the coffee company I used to work for. Then I take some prayer time. As I've been starting this new job, it's been really important to me to create some habits. Habits of coming to the office, habits of starting the day a certain way, exercise, good cup of coffee, prayer time. It helps me to have those habits and just get into the habit of working, of starting the day right. It's metal now. Typically leave my lights off when I'm working. These lights are a little harsh on the eyes, and you can even like hear them after a while. They just buzz and hum. So I brought this lamp into the office, much softer light. Thursday is typically a quiet day in the office. Not as quiet today. So my door's closed. Work today is fairly chill, no events tonight or this weekend, so I'm not like cramming to get anything done. But we have retreat next weekend, so I'm slightly nervous about that, trying to get details, trying to get people to sign up, and we launched a website, so that's a lot of work as well.
Plus this.
Alright, are you in the office tomorrow? Okay. Sounds great.
Alright, fun.
Yes, I will. Someone gave Ashley and I a present. The only issue is this bow has a ton of glitter on it. So the glitter's getting everywhere. Feels like a book. Glitter's getting everywhere. Not on my truck. The day has come to return my tux that I rented. Well, I didn't rent it yet, but I got the free home try-on. It's nice they give you the tape to send it back, the shipping label, just making sure that I follow all these instructions correctly. Taped. Ready to go. We're doing a caterer tasting trial run.
Hi, how are you? Good, how are you? Did you get a picture, Ashley, of that cake? Her cake? I didn't.
tasting was pretty tasty. But just for the tasting, we had to come pretty far outside of the city. It was a pretty far drive, so now we have to drive all the way back. What'd you think of the tasting?
Not bad. Pretty good price.
After a long journey home, we are back in our neck of the woods of Atlanta. There's one thing on YouTube that I've always had an issue with, personally and with other YouTubes, and it's voice. I mean, I think it's something that applies to life in general, is just finding your voice and speaking with your voice, especially on YouTube. As a creator and as someone who loves to watch other creators, I've noticed many times that YouTubers just become personalities. I mean, the good ones are able to find a way to make you personally connect with their personality, but when a camera turns on, there's something that just happens to someone where I can't just speak normally. Like in this normal moment, I would probably be speaking like this, but I have to change my voice to speak like this to make it a little more dynamic, and I've got to be a little more exciting. And I'm not even a YouTuber who goes completely over the top. There are YouTubers who are just screaming and yelling, and YouTube is just a loud place with a lot of creators that are just trying to be heard by vocalizing and being big. And I like the opposite. I'm the fan of the YouTubers that are quiet, that are a little more personal, the ones that you feel that connection with. But it's hard because you want to have that connection, but you want to be dynamic, you want to be entertaining. And I think it's something that is just a struggle, not only on YouTube, but in real life, is just finding your voice and finding it in a way that other people want to listen, finding it in a way that connects with other people. It can be difficult, and I struggle with it myself as a YouTuber and in life in general. Like I'm saying, it's just difficult to figure out the balance between wanting to be heard and wanting to be myself. I was editing this video and I was realizing that it was sort of dull, and I sort of was just saying to myself, I don't really want to upload this because it's dull, but there's something that I want to pull from it. Because these videos aren't about having entertaining, like, it's not about making my day entertaining, it's about just sharing my day. It's about the fact that today was fairly dull. And that's gotta be the story, but I didn't do, especially today, I didn't do a good job of sharing that story just because it was crazy. It's work and going to mail stuff and caterers, and just life gets crazy and you just have to keep up. And today, literally, I was just keeping up. And I think a lot of times in the vlog, when I'm doing all these shots that are looking forward and they're moving, sometimes it's just a good way to show that my day isn't really just me being able to just talk or me being able to share what's happening, but it's just me moving. Because that's what my day was. And like I said, I didn't do a good job of communicating that, but I'm putting up today's vlog because it brought me to this point. It brought me to this point where not only I noticed the fact that I have this desire to share and entertaining, like the entertaining pieces of my day to entertain people, but also just the fact that this is a platform that I've always loved because it's about connection. It's about the fact that it doesn't matter if my day is super duper exciting, or that if I have this crazy life, like I watch other YouTubers and I'm like, why can't my life be like that? Why can't I be that dynamic, that entertaining? And I realize because my life isn't that. My life is what it is, and I embrace it, and I love my life. I love the things that I get to do. I just have to be able to show it. That is what my not so exciting day brought me to. Don't be ashamed of the voice that you have. Don't think that your voice isn't enough. Your voice is enough. Whether your life is crazy entertaining, you're doing crazy dynamic things, whether you do scream all the time, and that is your voice. If that's your voice, speak it. Live it. But if your voice is found in the quiet and the not so exciting, and sometimes the mundane and the dull, that's okay. So don't be ashamed of what your voice is, but speak it and live it. So choose virtue, choose life. So long for now.